All right, if you're gearing up for your 39A electrician exam, you need to see this. You're going to face questions that look just like this one, and they're designed to test if you just skim the code or if you actually understand it. So let's break this one down together.
Okay, here it is. What type of receptacle cover plate is required on a 620R receptacle that is exposed to the weather and located outside a school at 2.5 meters above grade? You've got your 4 options there. Now, I'm going to show you how to look at this question and immediately spot the hidden trap they've set for you.
So let's dig into the code and find the real answer. And hey, if you want to see more questions like this every day to keep you sharp for your exam, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps.
First things first, let's pull out the key pieces of information the question gives us. We've got the receptacle type, a 620R. We know the environment. It's exposed to the weather. The location is outside a school. And then there's this last little detail, 2.5 meters above grade. Right there, that last piece of info should make your alarm bells go off. That's a potential distractor.
You know, the people who write these exams are pretty smart. They put that 2.5 meter above grade detail in there for a reason. They're hoping you'll see it, and your brain will immediately jump to a general rule in the code, specifically CEC Rule 26-708, Subrule 3, which talks about exceptions for receptacles over a meter high. That, my friends, is the trap.
And here's the secret to not falling for it. Before you ever apply a general rule about a location, you absolutely have to check if there's a specific rule for the piece of equipment itself. The most important keyword in this whole question isn't the height, it's 620R. This isn't just any old outlet, it's a very specific type, and it has its own very specific rule.
Let's go right to the horse's mouth, the Canadian Electrical Code, Rule 26-708, Subrule 2. Look at that. It literally lists the 620R by name. And the language is crystal clear. It says it shall be provided with a cover plate suitable for wet locations whether something's plugged in or not, and it must be marked extra duty. In the code, shall isn't a suggestion. It means you have to do it. It's mandatory.
And if you're a visual person, check out this diagram from the CEC handbook. It makes it so simple. Our receptacle is exposed to the weather, which puts it squarely in what the code calls Area 1. And as you can see, anything in Area 1 needs an in-use type cover, the kind that keeps it safe even when a cord is plugged in. In other words, an extra-duty cover.
So let's put it all side by side. On the one hand, you've got the distractor, the 2.5 meter height, trying to lure you into thinking about the general exception in Subrule 3. But on the other hand, you have the deciding factor, the knockout punch, Subrule 2. A specific rule about a specific component will always win against a general location-based rule. The code is telling us flat out, it doesn't matter how high the 620R is. Because of what it is, it needs that extra duty cover.
So here's the pro tip I want you to burn into your memory for your exam and for your career. Specific trumps general. When you read a question, scan for specific component names first, like 620R or a certain breaker type. The rules for that specific thing almost always take priority over the general rules. Check the specific rule first every single time.
So, let's bring it all home. What's the right answer? Well, because of that non-negotiable, mandatory language in Rule 2778, Subrule 2, there's only one possible correct choice. It's D, a wet location cover plate marked extra duty. The height was a smokescreen. The component type was the whole ballgame.
Don't leave your license to chance. If you want to master the code and walk into your exam feeling confident, check out our full 309A prep courses and hundreds more practice examples just like this one. Just head over to averdash.com. Let's get you passed the right way. I'll see you on the job.